Hey, whippersnappers! Welcome back. We are continuing from where we left off last time. If you guys have not watched we're not here for the last stream, or have not watched the last episode on YouTube, what we were doing was we defeated Erica, got our 4th gym badge, and then we came into the game corner and into the rocket hideout and have been taking them on. Now, when we left off last time, we were trying to find this, apparently. We were trying to find something that would allow us to put Pikachu into the vent, because one of the rocket grunts we defeated had chucked the rocket card key into, She's not your boss either, Spacey. You don't have to listen to her. I'm sure she's telling you to pop rudenesses in the chat. We needed to find a way to get Pikachu up here because the rocket grunt had chucked the card key we needed. This is fun. We actually get to be Pikachu. Pikachu! I know, you were incredibly rude, Mara. This is my stream, and you were telling me to get moving. I will get moving when I want to get moving. Oh, okay. Just need to give a separate angle on that one. Sure, why not? Do it. You know, Sparkles, why don't you just head in there and take care of Giovanni for us? The audio sounds odd, echoey, or robotic. Spacey, are you experiencing that as well? Audio sounds fine to Spacey. Alright, it's Mara's fault. Try refreshing, I guess? But there we go, we got the lift key. Did you hear something just now? Did you hear something just now? I did. There was definitely a noise. Could it be an intruder? I mean, there's lots of people working in this base, right? Keep it down, Pikachu! Meowth!
Never mind, must have just been Meowth's hungry tummy.
Don't get me all worried over nothing! I mean... The Master's Spartan is so elegant!
And that fake-out move it uses, it always makes an opponent flinch in battle.
Alright. Kinda wanna just...
Oh, congratulations.
There's so many conversations. This is awesome.
Oh, congratulations, Jesse. You know my coughing evolved into wheezing, too.
Fun. Alright. Tort is waiting for you. Jump with all your might. Of course she did. Mara had her own channel open, which was making deck. Fantastic. Did we just... Did you just host again? No, I don't know. I just heard maybe it's I don't know. I just heard R2D2 beep, which is usually my host sound. I don't know if it was just delayed from when Mara did it before. It didn't really want to seem to want to go live before, so I don't know. Maybe this is gonna be a bit of a technical difficulty day. But okay, so we got the key card. I think that's the only thing to do down here, so let's head back up. I just hosted and you went offline. Right, yeah, I was not even showing online when you hosted. Like, I know I was technically, but when I was looking at my channel, I was not online. It said Tortimer the Grey is offline, even after refreshing and everything, so yeah, just trying to shake it loose. Okay, not on this floor. But yeah, how you guys doing today? Spacey and Mara and everybody. Hope everybody's having a nice day. Is this the right room? Remember that timeout next time when you come to my stream? I didn't time you out because you came to my stream. I timed me out because you were like, you better get moving. What are you doing? It's like, it literally right now is the time that I said I was starting. I don't need no back talk. This ain't your domain. This isn't super famous streamer Mara's house. Hey Jay, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, it was giving me trouble trying to get the stream started too. Mara could see it, but I couldn't see it, and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. Well, it sounds like it's good now, but yeah, Mixer might be having a bit of a tough day. We'll kind of see how that goes. All right, so Team Rocket is there. Is there anything worth getting? Yes. Found an elixir. Good. All right. Haven't beaten this game, or beaten this section, or no? I've not been playing it except for, well, I've not been playing it off stream. I've been streaming exclusively. I'm here to join Team Rocket. I've been doing like some grinding off camera, but for the most part, I've not been doing anything story related off camera at all. What? Really? You certainly do show potential, though you're not nearly as beautiful as me. Wait a minute, you're trying to trick me. Doesn't matter, there's no way we're gonna let you through to see the boss.
It's payback time for those fossils from Mount Moon, you brat.
No, but I legitimately want to battle, join Team Rocket. I'm bad to the bone. All right, double battle, Jesse and James. Arbok and Weezing. Navi and Rattata. Probably not the best options we could have. All right, Navi's got to come out because she is weak to poison types. Let's bring Sandy in for that. I remember watching the Pokemon cartoon as a kid, and those two were so... Yeah, they've gotten... In some of the more recent iterations of the anime, they've gotten slightly less annoying. Because, like, in those first couple seasons, it's, like, literally the exact same shtick every single episode. Like, there was no variation. It was obnoxious. Oh, wait, this guy knows Dig. A lot of work. Let's do that on the Arbok. It's probably the scarier one. But in some of the later seasons of the show, like, they were actually made moderately competent, and it wasn't just the same thing over and over again. They actually had, like, a story arc sort of thing they were doing, and things like that. Some of their stuff remained the same, but they made them a little more bearable, I think, which was good. All right, Sandy comes out. That's a problem. I can't use Earthquake because my Rattata is underground. We'll set up a Swords Dance. We'll just do that. I guess Rattata was faster, which I guess makes sense. But that's all right. We'll set up the Swords Dance. That'll be good. But yeah, Jesse, they were, especially because, like, at one point, they had animated. They had added the Pokemon animes to the Netflix or whatever. So like, I rewatched like the whole series, not that long ago, and yeah, they were watching them like back to back to back to back. It's like, oh my god, I hate Team Rocket so much. Crap. I need somebody who's not going to die to an Earthquake. I don't have a Flyer on my team. I'm going to bring Rage King in. He should be fine. But yeah, it's funny because, like, in today's day and age, like, most media is... Well, not most, but a lot of media that we consume now is, you know, based around binging. But back in the day, it was like... It wasn't that. It was like, once a week, sort of thing. And so, yeah, binging shows that were not intended to be binged, like, sometimes it's like, sometimes it works well, sometimes it's just like, you really see the flaws in the show, which is like the same crap over and over again. And sometimes, like, there's been shows that I've tried to binge, it's just like, I can't sit through this show anymore. Such a dreadful twerp!
But I was so confident this time.
Oh, I couldn't even pull out an example. I know there are like some shows, like I can think of one example that is a show that's probably better, in its week-to-week format as opposed to binging or whatever. But it might just be my taste in shows too. Is like I tried to give Doctor Who a chance because everybody was always all about Doctor Who or whatever. So but I had never watched any of it. So I tried binging it from like the 11, I don't know all the doctors' names or whatever, but like from the most modern iteration or whatever, and like it really, that show, one, it's like I'm not a big creepy person, like I don't watch a lot of creepy stuff, like I'm mostly looking for comedy or it's just kind of relaxing, uplifting stuff. Like I don't do much horror or whatever, and like the David Tennant stuff was a little more kind of quirky and funny and stuff and some of the stuff, but then in some of the later seasons, it started to get really just like super creepy all the time, and like me and my wife were both trying to watch it, and she doesn't watch that stuff at all. And so after a while, it's just like, this is not really a show for us. But especially like they've got like 3 main antagonists in that show, and yeah, The Good Place is pretty good. But they've got like 3 main antagonists. So like every other episode is like, oh, it's the Cybermen, or oh, it's the Daleks again, or oh, it's the statue people. Or so like binging the Doctor Who is just like, it's really like, all right, it's this thing again or whatever. And it just, in the end, I just think the style of this show wasn't for me in general. Like I just, the kind of creepy stuff that they were going, that's not the kind of stuff I generally watch. So I think it's mostly just me not being that show's main demographic, obviously. Yeah. Super potion. I guess we'll use these on everybody. But yeah, I mean, I know like one show that I didn't abandon, but it did like I could only watch a couple of episodes at a time. Which you shouldn't probably watch more than a couple episodes at a time anyway. But one of those shows was did you ever watch Breaking Bad? This has obviously been a while, but like when I was in college, I watched like all of Breaking Bad through in, like not in one sitting, but basically I was just binging Breaking Bad, not watching really anything else. That show, I like after watching, like I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then I just like felt dirty. I felt like I needed to take a shower. It was just like, it was just too much of that dark and gritty, like underworld sort of stuff, and I just could not sit through it for more than a couple of episodes at a time without like getting some sort of palate cleanser. Alright, so everybody's healed. Let's see. Giovanni, he's the ground type gym leader, but he also, I think we're gonna put Rattata up front. But yeah, I mean, there's just some shows that just are not as conducive to streaming. Or to binging. Like, Walking Dead, I can't really binge either. Look at the oscilloscope, and it's plain to see. Oh, so is this where I get the oscilloscope? I thought I had to take on Sylph to do that. No wonder I was confused. A machine that lets you see what otherwise cannot be seen. Alright, so this is what we... carry on, Archer, with your plans to take over Sylphco for Team Rocket. Yes, Sylphco is where we get the Master Ball. And, what is the child doing here? You listen to our conversation without saying a word? I don't care much for that. I'm Archer, admin of Team Rocket. I do not go easy even on children. I mean, that's kind of messed up, but alright. But yeah, like Walking Dead. I mainly would watch that show. I don't really watch that show in real time. I've mostly just binged it to catch up on sort of thing. And in some of the seasons, man, they do such a good job at building tension and stuff. Like, sometimes I can't even watch a full episode in a sitting. It's just like, oh god, what are they doing? Oh no, I'll have to pause it and like get up and walk away for a minute or whatever. And I don't love Walking Dead. Like, I watch it because like my brothers watched it and like Jay watches it, so it's like to have a discussion with people, like I'll continue watching it. I don't hate it or anything, but I'm not like a diehard or whatever. So it's not like I'm just like so worried about the characters or whatever. They do such a good job in some of those episodes of just building the tension. Ow! They do say my Divine Raven is now hosting. Thanks so much, Raven. I appreciate it. Yeah, we did not do enough to that. I need a steel type is what I need. There's only one steel type in this entire game, and I really don't want one of those. All right, Sandy, can you handle this? All right, Sandy can take it. That'll be good. All right, so Earthquake. Yeah, I should have led with Sandy anyway. That was stupid. Because she's got the Earthquake, and she also does have Brick Break, I think, too, if he pulls out his Persian or something later. So that's good. We'll put Sandy up front, if we get to move things around before Giovanni. Unfortunately, Rattatas are not bulky, so maybe we should eat a bunch of defense candies to Rattata. Alright, Golbat. I don't think I've got any rock moves on Sandshrew here. Yeah, I do not. Let's go ahead and switch into... I'm not going to have rock moves on anybody, so let's go into Sparkles. Let Sparkles do it. How you doing today, Raven? Having a good one? Okay, Puka took that really well. Alright, good. A little worried there for a second. Let's throw the Thunderbolt up. Hey, cute squirrel! I'm doing well. I finally got all my Christmas cards put out, both my personal ones and my my patron reward ones and all that stuff. I've got a couple of more gifts to send out and stuff like that, but I'm almost ready for this holiday season, which is good. I like to get that stuff taken care of as soon as possible, and this year I'm cutting it a little close for things actually getting there in time. In fact, a lot of this stuff's probably not going to get there in time. Hey, Meat Cat, how's it going? So, alright, we took care of Archer. Forgive me, Giovanni, for me to be defeated by a simple child. Haha, I am no simple child. Alright, good, we do get to, ooh, not the Pokedex, I don't care about that at all. Back out. So much animation. Alright, let's go and heal, because people took some beatings. Let's, Sandy, Sparkles, and this could be enough. Almost enough. I do have one potion. We'll waste the potion. Want people full health going into this Giovanni battle. This is where the little lock starts getting a little more challenging. We got actual antidotes, so we'll do that. Up until this point, it's not really been too much trouble not having evolved Pokemon, but we're starting to take lots of damage from some of these fully evolved Pokemon. Alright, party. Let's get... I think Sandy going up front is going to be the best bet. So we'll do that. Kalar just does not have the defenses. Alright. Whew, here we go. I'm not sure what team he's going to have. So, you defeated Archer. I must say I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. And I'm the leader of this enterprise, Giovanni. Oh, baby Cubone. What, you want me to release the Cubone? Mama! You came barging into our hideout just for that? What an amusing child. But for your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. Alright. I'm really curious to see what he's got. I feel like in the yellow and stuff, he's got his Persian for sure. Okay, so he's got 2 Pokemon. I was gonna say he sometimes has a Kangaskhan. I can't remember now what's his gym team and what's his like evil leader team. But obviously Persian's a good bet here, so that's good. What I think I'll do, because I do trust Sandy's defenses pretty well, is I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set up a Swords Dance. Boost. Oh, okay, fake out. That'll be alright. We'll use Swords Dance here, get boosted. Ooh, I would prefer that you not do those things that you just did. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Because I don't want to die. Wait till there's a non-crit attack, and we'll go for it. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. I know Slash has a high crit chance. Alright, that's a high crit chance, but we can survive another one. Alright, so let's go... I think Brick Break's super effective, but it's not Stab. I don't know which would be the better option here, but we'll... Okay, Brick Break was good enough. I knew you could do it, Sandy! You got it, girl! Alright. Sandy got some experience. Not bad. Alright, and Rhyhorn. Okay. Alright. I guess I should have known that. The pictures on the back... Well, not that I should have known that that was indicating anything, but the pictures on the back wall... Finkel and Rhyhorn? I don't know what that... Bye, Mara. Okay, okay, that's what I thought it was, but it's been so long since I've seen that movie that I wasn't sure. Okay, so the pictures on the back wall of his office was one was of a Persian and the other one was of a Rhydon. So this makes sense. Not that I knew that was trying to indicate anything. Let's bring in Rage King. Sandy's kind of hurt, and she doesn't really have anything that'll be useful here anyway. Not sure if that's sarcasm or not. Uh-oh. Divine Raven donated $25! Divine Raven! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! That's a good... it hasn't popped up in chat yet, but 100% of all donations this month are being donated to charity. And I don't know, Jay, if you want to put the donate thing in there, because I don't remember what the $25 tier is. I'd have to look at the menu, because nobody's donated that yet this year. Let's see, $25 is meet the clothing needs of a child. So there we go. Divine Raven just put clothes on the back of a child who would otherwise not have any. In fact, that donation is doubled because up to the first $200, I am matching all contributions. So we just put clothes on 2 children. Or however many children times 2. Thank you so much, Raven. I greatly appreciate that. It is all going to an awesome cause. Thank you so much. No more naked kids. Yes. Fantastic. So I too am defeated by a child who was just clothed by Divine Raven and his awesome donation and generous nature. So that's fantastic. So yeah, it hasn't popped. Well, it's popped up now, but yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. 100% of all donations go to Samaritan's Purse and the good work they're doing around the world. That's a huge bump to where we were previously. So I greatly appreciate that, Raven. Really, that's awesome. So thank you so much. And anybody else who's interested in the information is there in the chat. And take this as my apology. There we go. We got the oscilloscope. So that's awesome. The information's all there, and links to where you can donate and the information about the organization are in the description. But yeah, they do a lot of great work all around the world with impoverished kids. Things like putting clothes on kids' back, giving fresh water, providing livestock to families so that they can try and feed themselves and support themselves and things like that, starting up little businesses or whatever. Really just trying to help people in need in real tangible ways. So yeah, thank you so much, Raven, and anybody else who's interested in supporting a cause. The links are all there. Cubone, head back to Lavender Town. And again, all donations will be matched by me up to the first $200. So thank you so much. That's awesome. Okay, now I believe we are done with this particular section. And so what we are going to do is B1, I think, should take us up to the exit. And yes, yeah, that used to be a door, but it is no longer. Should be able to go up and get out, and then we will go take on the Lavender Tower. Alright, that makes way more sense. Last episode we were talking, like, it's been a little while since I played, through Kanto, and, oh wait, this is how we fly. You're curious, aren't you serious about anything? The details? Yes. She's a great vehicle, let's fly in the sky. It's marvelous adventure to do same shows. Not exaggeration to say that this is a secret technique. Alright, so this is basically fly, so this is good. We'll get this one, and then we'll fly over to Lavender, I guess. Oh, I was gonna start saying something, and I forgot what it was. Anyway. Alright. Oh, no, I do know what you were saying. So... yeah, we were thinking last episode that we got the oscilloscope from Sylph Co., which, in theory makes sense, but we're like, how does that work out? So I have to do Rocket Hideout and then immediately go into Sylph Co. before I can go do Lavender? The pacing of that made no sense, and that's because we were just wrong. We were just wrong. It probably makes more sense for something called a oscilloscope to end up joining us in Sylph Co., but that's okay. Alright. I think we're good. There may be some roots. Oh my goodness.
You are Mother King. Let's equip a family farm. And hope it's a sheep farm so more kids get clothes.
Thank you so much for the donation, Raven. Sorry, I wanted to stay quiet there for a second because I've got the Finnish lady set up to read out all the donation notes, and Raven says if you guys could not hear her properly there. Well, if you're matching, let's equip a family farm and hope it's a sheep farm so more kids get clothes. So, fantastic. Thank you so much, Raven. That's awesome. You're the man. You've almost got us a quarter of the way to our total. Well, you've got us over a quarter of the way to our total goal already. So, Raven, awesome dude, pulling it out there. Jay, can we get a shout out for Raven there in the chat as well? But yeah, so Another $30, equipping a family farm. I believe that might be livestock. It might also be seeds and stuff too. Either way, it's going to benefit both the family who gets it as well as. Okay, so we gotta get the poke flute before we come through here. It's gonna benefit the family who does it as well as the people around them who benefit from those crops or animals or whichever it is. So that's awesome, man. You're the man. That's fantastic. That is great. I'm speechless. That's so good. I was worried. What was the amount I had to charge? It was $30. So it was equipping a family farm. Oh man, lots of good TMs here, although they're very expensive, especially with as much money as I've been blowing on Poké Balls and stuff. If Cookie was still alive, I'd probably buy Waterfall, but we probably will not be doing that. So, yeah, I don't even... What is it? I can't see the full screen. What does it say our total amount is now on the... Hey, Thunder, welcome. Does it say our total amount is there? Ooh, we can buy Ultra Balls. I'm going to buy... What do we have? Oh, I've got 22 in the bag already. Might buy 8 just to make that an even 30. Just for OCD's sake. 79 total. Fantastic. Yeah, I was starting to get a little worried because we'd gotten some donations like at the very beginning, and I think we had one crop up maybe a few days after that. But I've been trying to stream almost every day, and I keep saying, streaming every day for charity, things like that. I was like, ooh, we're gonna fall way short of that goal. But not that it matters. That goal was an arbitrary thing that I set. The important thing is that even the tiny, well, I don't want to say the tiny amount, but even a tiny amount of money will go to help, things. So yeah, it's awesome. 39.5%. Nice. Wait for fibers, so we can use plant fibers from there you go. Yeah, it all comes full circle. Ouch. Okay, so they've got switches. It's a Nintendo Switch. Look, a puzzle game. Seems like the type that would be hard to quit. Alright, so for whatever reason, this floor of the Celadon Mart is just a LAN party. Alright, what are you selling up here? Ooh, evolution stones, which I cannot use, but I'm gonna see if I got anything to sell. I got a couple of nuggets, we'll sell those. Yep. This pretty wing we can sell. This big mushroom we can sell. Okay. Ooh, firestone we can sell. Not gonna need that. Should use these candies too. I think these large candies were only good for Pokemon over level 30, and all of our Pokemon should be over level 30 now. So that's those are ones we can get some use out of at this point. No problem, Jay. No problem. But that's awesome. That's so cool. Thank you so much for the support, Raven. Alrighty. Get all this stuff sold. I don't think there's much that we need to buy at present. We've got 52 Great Balls, 24 Premier Balls, 30 Ultra Balls, 160 Pokeballs, so I think we're probably good on that for now. Eating your yeah, this is a... I'm skipping lunch to stream, although I'm not super hungry right now. Anyway, I had a later breakfast. This is all clothes for, like, if we wanted to play dress up with our... I don't hate the idea of doing glasses, I guess. Let me look at what the glasses are. Sunglasses. Can I not see what they look like? $10,000. That's just too expensive for how much money I've got right now. Hey, D-Miner, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Sparkle seems to be curious about the vending machine. Well, Sparkles can just bite me. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I wasn't even, well, you know, I wasn't even planning to buy it in the first place. Wait, what did she say? I'm thirsty, I want something to drink. Oh, right, yeah, if I give her one of each or something, she'll give me a corresponding TM. Right. But, so I wasn't even going to buy it. I had no intention of getting this game. I'm like, nah, this one doesn't really look like it's going to be for me. But then, I was watching people playing it and stuff on launch day. I watched a couple of people streaming it. I was watching a guy do a let's play of it, and I eventually was just like, all right, I'm gonna have to get this one. I'm happy I did. Even just like, so I mean, it's obviously not the full Pokemon experience or whatever, but at the same time, it's almost just fun seeing it like on the big screen or whatever, and being able to use a controller. Although I don't really like the controller because they force you to just like use one single Joy-Con. You can't play with like the Pro controller because they want you using the motion controls and stuff to do the catching. Give her which drink? Soda pop. So the controller's not a huge thing, but just being able to see it big on the screen for the first time is cool. Yeah. I mean, that's probably my only thing too. But I mean, I get why you can't, I guess. But I would like to be able to. It'd be nice if you could just opt out of the motion, because like if you're playing it in undocked or whatever, it just shoots straight every time or whatever. You don't have to worry about the motion control stuff. So it'd be nice if they could just make the docked version have that option as well. Because like I get what they were going for sure, but at the same time, I don't necessarily want to do that all the time. I'd like to kind of sit back with my controller and just enjoy the game. But that's all right. That's all right. Okay. Got those TMs from her. I think we're gonna head back down, and a lot of the stuff in here is too rich for our blood. Let's head down to the main floor. And we're gonna head out to the Lavender Tower. But yeah, I like the style. It's really cute. There's really not much I've disliked about the game so far. The wild Pokemon in the overworld as opposed to just wild grass encounters is awesome. I'm enjoying having the following Pokemon thing back. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. And like, because at first, oh my goodness. And for Tort. Oh, is that off the wish list, Raven? Oh man, you're far too generous. I greatly appreciate that, man. Alrighty. Well, I will get that ordered as soon as the stream is over. Thank you so much. Early Christmas present for me. Thanks so much, Raven. You're far too generous. Far too generous. This is not the tunnel I need to go through. Oop. What do you got there, Sandshrew? Hey, found something in the plants. An Anabberry. Oh yeah, it would have been. I'll take care of it when the stream's over. I'll make sure I readjust that, since that was off the wish list. Because the way the wish list works, yeah, Streamlabs. So Streamlabs is really kind of diversified what they do. So now they have a wish list thing, which the way the wish list works is basically that you can add things to it, and then what it basically does is, as opposed to, buying the thing directly, you donate the amount to the streamer, and the streamer goes and buys the thing. So they don't have to worry about collecting addresses or, anything like that. And Streamlabs, not only, so they added the wish list not too long ago. That's a reasonably recent thing in the last year or so. And then they've also, in the last couple of months, have added merch. So now through Streamlabs, I've moved my merch over to Streamlabs as well, just because it's kind of nice to have everything kind of consolidated. It's got slightly fewer options than my old Spreadshirt shop had, but it wasn't like getting huge traffic on merch anyway. So I'd never thought I'd sold any merch because I never kind of got any notification. From like anybody buying stuff. Like I never got an email or anything for Spreadshirt. But then my brother had gone in and bought some. I'm like, really? You did? You must be the first one ever. And then I went in and actually looked inside Spreadshirt. I was like, oh no, like 5 or 6 people have bought things over the years. I need to get the food one added so people can buy me all the food. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, I bet if I added, like a lot of streamers do these gross jelly beans and stuff like that. I bet if I added something like that to the wish list, people would be buying that stuff out. Yeah, people love the gross jelly beans. And I don't know if, since I don't, it's too much work to do actual face cam, so I just have, Pixel Tort which is Pixel Squirtle or whatever right now over in the corner. I don't know if without doing actual face cam people care enough to see that stuff, but oh my goodness.
It double that number and buy a goat in the process.
Holy crap! Thunder! Thunder Rainbow, everybody, $80, which you say is buying a goat. Oh, wait, hold on, I want to look at the menu just to be sure. Buy a family goats and other dairy animals. So yeah, I think that's multiple because that's supposed to be set up for like a breeding system or something like that. So yeah, they get like you bought a whole flock of goats basically. Oh man, you guys are on fire today. What is going on? Here I am thinking, man, we're gonna come far short of this goal, but we're gonna probably we're not even we're a little over halfway through the month, but still, wow, Thunder, my man, you guys are awesome today. So yeah, you buy goats, I buy goats. Up to the first 200, I'm matching. So in fact, let me quickly, well, let's take a quick break just because I want to make sure I'm keeping proper track of everything. Let me go into Streamlabs. I want to remove the $25. I think it was $24.99 or whatever. I want to remove that from the goal because that was for the wish list, which we are going to say is separate. And I want to make sure that we're keeping proper track of things. So, $183.99 minus $24.99 should be $159 right now. All right. So I'm going to do this just because you guys are all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden. You guys are always amazing, but we're actually getting close to the goal now. So I want to make sure that we're keeping proper track of it. All right, so it was 159, and we're going to end at the end of the month. Okay, that should have updated. Thought I'd chip in. Was planning on donating to charities as a gift to the family, anyways. So it works out. Hey, fantastic! And that's kind of the whole reason I'm kind of doing this thing. It's part of what, and I've kind of got the term everywhere, and I don't know if it's really a term that people even know what it means, so I probably should explain it more than I generally do, but I'm kind of doing this thing as in everything I'm saying, I'm doing it as part of what was called an Advent conspiracy or whatever, which is basically an organization that says, hey, spend money on people who need it this Christmas as opposed to buying yourself and your family stuff that you guys don't need, which is, it was a big thing, especially in like Western celebration of Christmases, is just, hey, let's just buy a lot of stuff we don't really need when there's a lot of people around the world. And that's kind of why these gift catalogs and stuff exist, is because they're like, hey, when you're buying gifts for people this year, why not put some of that money towards somebody who, you know, it might change their life, sort of thing. And so, yeah, that's awesome. And I know a lot of families, like my wife's family and stuff for sure. It's like, instead of, you know, buying everybody, we usually did like a Secret Santa thing or whatever. And instead of doing that, they're like, hey, why don't you just make a donation to charity and, you know, bring some food for everybody to share or something instead for the Christmas party. So, yeah, that's definitely something that's building steam. And, yeah, Raven. So, when I was originally, it was kind of a last-minute decision for me to get this game. And so I'd kind of put something out on Twitter and in my Discord saying, hey, if anybody would be interested in helping me get the game with any donations, I'd greatly appreciate it. And Kuya was the only person who, he donated a couple bucks, $5 to $10 or something, I forget what it was, but he donated towards helping get the game. And since he was the only person who did, I was like, all right, I'm gonna nickname my my rival after him. So Kuya is our rival in this game. All right, so I think we're going into the tower to go rescue Mr. Fuji. I really don't like ghosts, but I gotta do this. That's right, Kuya, we'll do it for you. I think we've already battled him. There's a rival battle in here, but I think we had to take a... You caught most of that, right? What'd you say? You want to come with me? Yeah, let's do it, bud. Alright. We do have an encounter in here, so we gotta remember that. We've not really come... The last couple of routes we've come across, we've not really found anything actually interesting or unique. Most of it's been Pokemon we've already had. But we can catch... Now, have we battled... You there, if you wish to know the truth on water spirits haunting this tower, well, even we channelers couldn't identify them, but maybe with the right tool, perhaps the Silscope might see one. Yeah, we've got the Silscope now. So we should be able to identify stuff. Eric, do you think there really are ghosts in here? Well, I'm looking at some, so... Huh, Tort, what's that? The Zealscope revealed the ghost's true form. Alright. Oh my goodness. Haunter's like half the size of the room. Why is Haunter so huge? Oh, I feel like in their Pokedex entry it talks about the dimensions they give them are massive too. Which is weird. Like in the anime, I feel like the dimensions that they give them in the anime make way more sense. That Haunter's like 4 times the size of the anime Haunter. But I think that's probably is true to like the actual Pokedex dimensions. No, wait, where'd they all go? I wanted to catch that Ghastly. Ghost-type Pokemon aren't actually that scary, so keep going. Yeah, in a world where like ghost-type Pokemon exist, why people are scared of ghosts in general. Yeah, the anime gets all the dimensions, for sure. Like in the anime, Nidoking is like this giant behemoth or whatever, which is when I originally probably fell in love with Nidoking. Because Nidoking's easily in like my top 20 favorite Pokemon ever. But then, like, in its actual Pokedex... I feel like the legitimate Pokedex entries are the ones that are wrong. I feel like the anime gets stuff more right than... I mean, I know technically the Pokedex is the true canon or whatever, but... I don't know. I feel like a 4-foot-tall Nidoking is just weird. I feel like Nidoking should be much bigger than that. And, like, Charizard's so much smaller. Like, you could not ride on an actual... Like, a Pokedex-sized Charizard sort of thing. I mean, I guess maybe that's why children are Pokemon trainers as opposed to adults, because adults physically, literally outgrow Pokemon or whatever. But, who knows? Who knows? Alright, Super Potion. An Electrode is bigger than a person in one of the earlier towns. In the anime. Yeah. Although I feel like Electrode's usually pretty big. I don't know. I feel like Voltorbs, if they're supposed to be possessed Pokeballs, should actually be pretty small. But they usually get depicted fairly large as well. It'd be funny if like Voltorbs and Electrobes were actually just the size of Pokeballs or whatever. I shouldn't probably waste all my Earthquake PP on these early poison types. That Twitter plug is the cheesiest I've ever seen. I like it. No, in the game, there's an Electrode that is maybe... Oh, okay. Got it. What Twitter plug are you talking about, Thunder? My early tweet? Or... I don't know if I know what I don't know if I know what you're talking about. Oh! I don't know why that got... Oh, probably because there's a link. Hold on, I'll restore that. Oh, it won't let me restore it. I'm the owner of this channel. What? Yeah, no, I see Tortoise posted it. I don't know why I can't restore that. I can see it, Thunder. I don't know why it won't let me restore. Usually, if something gets deleted, I can restore it if I want to. But probably just because the link was in there. Yeah, it's a little cheeseball for sure. Man, we'll just use this. Eventually, we'll find that healing path. I'll switch people out if I need to. After this battle, I probably should remove Sandy, save her Earthquakes for slightly more scary opponents. Yeah, I like my puns. Not that I don't know if that qualifies as a pun, if I'm being real honest, but wordplay. Okay, there's a Ghastly, which I do want to catch, but I also want to get Sandy off the front lines. Let's put Rage King up, because Rage King knows a Psychic move, so should be able to handle the poison types as well. But we'll catch this Ghastly. This will be our encounter for Lavender Tower, or wherever we are. Alright, whoa, Ghastly, whoa. Let's come on back to the center here. All this dancing is not super interested. Alright, and I'm not wasting Ultra Balls. Let's get some Great Balls out. Nice! I'm just surprised it went diagonally. Guess we'll see. Did we catch him? Did we catch him? Did we catch him? Yes! Alright. There we go. So we have got our encounter here in Lavender Tower. Been a while since we've had a new catch, so that's nice. I like turtles! Me too. Ghastly Zeta will be added to the Pokedex. Said to appear in decrepit deserted buildings, it has no real sheep, it appears to be party. Oh no, not add party. Change markings. That's what I wanted. Pop the favorite on there. For those of you guys who were not here in the last stream, or you haven't watched today's episode, when I was doing grinding before... hey, BC! How's it going, buddy? When I was doing grinding before Erica's gym in Rock Tunnel, I found this shiny Golbat, which is very nice. Actually, shiny Golbat was the first shiny I've ever caught, outside of the red Gyarados or whatever. Yeah. Can't use it in this run because we're doing a little lock, but still nice to have. For anybody who's out of date, we've also got 2 deaths. I don't have anything going. I don't have anything going on the overlay for this information because it's updating it in real time would be a little obnoxious. I probably should have something, but Cookie or Krabby and died in between episodes while I was doing grinding. Before last episode or last stream, and then Sprout, our Bulbasaur, died during last stream. So yeah, a couple of deaths already. Yeah, we're gonna keep on keeping on. Now we gotta go over here, fight this lady. More Gastlings. Get whatever item she's hiding. Hey, Spitlock, welcome. Oh, you hosted earlier. You must have hosted... Yeah, you hosted right, like, a minute after one of Raven's donations, and so I was busy gushing over that. I apologize. Welcome, Spitlock. Hey, Jay. Do-do-do. Jay conveniently leaves just before every donation. Jay, get out of here. Leave. You're bad luck. Or leaving is good luck? No, you're good. I think you just like Raven's donated a couple times and you've been like gone getting food or something every time, and then last time you left, Thunder came in and donated like $80 or whatever to the... It's like, man, every time Jay leaves, somebody gives me money. Jay just constantly bounces back and forth from BRB for the rest of the stream. Oh no! You cannot evolve! They were last streaming. API error. API error is my favorite game. Alright. Hi, Ghastly! Yes. Jay, are you sure you didn't forget anything else in the microwave? Alright. Moving on up. We are very close now. We're like $41 or something from hitting our match goal. Because I'm matching the first 200, so that'd be really $400 donated to charity at that point. And then everything on top of that's just gonna be gravy. I didn't think we'd get anywhere near that. That's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. You were challenged by Channeler Paula. And I guess looking at, well, not that there's any competitions when it comes to charity work, because there's not. But last year we raised like $116, so we've definitely blown that out of the water, which is awesome. Not that what we raised last year wasn't awesome. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's just cool that as a community, we're all so motivated to do things for people who are less fortunate. All right, Cast goes down. Rage King doing work. Feels bad for donating much. No, Jay, I'm sorry. Hey, Jay, is your office closed between Christmas and New Year's? I'm just trying to think, like, I imagine they have contingency plans for collecting mail if between, no, okay. On, maybe, but not between. Yeah, when I went to ship out my patron Christmas cards and the couple of gifts I had to send out and things like that, too, they were like, well, it was like double the cost to get it there before Christmas. I'm like, I don't know if I care so much if it's there for Christmas. Everyone who donated last year is a Digimon fan, probably. hate Digimon. I was just never a fan of it. Well, I feel like I remember watching the Digimon anime, at least like in the early days, like when it first came on or something, but me and Klungar and stuff were Pokemon fans before. Thanks, Jay. We were Pokemon fans before the anime even started. In fact, I want to go over the break. I want to go dig through my my mom's basement and look in the crawl space. That's good. I'm glad that's on the call list. But like before Pokemon really, I liked Pokemon before it was cool. Like before it even like came into the mainstream consciousness at all. I had done this art project. Like my brother and I had somehow learned about Pokemon like prior to the anime, prior to it being like the games exploding, all that kind of stuff. And I did some art project of Sandshrew, and I called it the Dancing Armadillo or whatever, because I copied whatever the Ken Sugimori art was for. It was like it was on this roll of fabric, and like we like used clear wax to like create outlines or something, and then we painted like there was like watercolor dye, something in the middle. I don't know. It was kind of a cool project, but I did that before anybody even knew what Pokemon were, so I was able to get away with it because it was supposed to be some sort of original piece or something. I feel like. Okay, Rage King doing work. Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! But my mom saved a lot of stuff when we were kids. I hope that's down there. I want to go look through her crawl space over the break and see if I can find that. Because I'd like to get that out. Huh? Who? What? But yeah, nobody knew what Pokemon was yet, so I was able to get away with it. Ooh, Psyduck's trying to evolve. Not on my watch. Alright. Teleport. Might be a useful, I guess we've got Dig on a couple of people. If those kinds of moves still work that way, we can just use Dig. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, how's Psyduck? Oh, Psyduck's still doing good. Alright. Psybeam. Will-O-Wisp is not ideal. I've got a couple of status healers. It's not going to affect our attacks, at least. We're not a physical attacker, but I'll have to heal it at some point. Alright, she goes down. Alright. Quit giving me Pokeballs. Pokeballs have been worthless since, like, Viridian Forest. Give me Great Balls or something. Nope, looks like that's this floor taken care of. But yeah, Jay was surprised when he popped in that we hadn't beaten this game yet. What am I looking for? Burn? Do we have burn heals? No. Just use a full heal. But I've been trying to just play it on stream except for grinding. And unfortunately, like last week, I didn't really I streamed it like once at the beginning of the week. But then I didn't have time to do all the grinding I needed to do before the Erica thing. So like it's... And I was surprised. I figured we'd be able to get through... Oh, here's the healing right there. Crap, I could have just walked into it. I just beat the game Sunday and I've had the game since release. Yeah. No one wants to watch you. I mean, because of the way that you like gain experience in this game. Basically, you're just catching Pokemon over and over again. I might do something like if we get to another point where I need to jump up like 10 levels in a go. I probably will stream it at this point, just because I don't want to. It might be something that I don't have to load to YouTube, but I might stream it, just because I do want to get through the game, and like last time I did. Last time when I was doing this last grinding session, I was grinding on Gravelers, and so I did, because they're evolved Pokemon, they were reasonably frequent spawns, so it was a good experience gain. And as you chain them, so if you catch nothing but Gravelers, then you build up a chain, and then you get more and more experience for each Graveler you catch and stuff like that, and it also increases your chance of finding a shiny. And like last time, I did find a shiny. I found a shiny Golbat. Is a little worried that I mentioned food earlier, and D Minor still hasn't said anything about being hungry. I think D came in with his own food. When he popped in, yeah, one time you BRB'd and D Minor's like, oh, I'm here with food. So I think he brought his own vittles this time. Come, child, I have purified this space. Oh, okay, good. Oh, yes, okay, I'm healed. Can I not walk around it? There we go.
Zombies!
The cereal bowl right in front of me. All you guys eating your lunches while I skip my lunch to stream for your entertainment. It's cruel and unusual, I tell you, cruel and unusual. I had a late breakfast. Lunch at 7 p.m.? Madman, all of you. Thunder's a crazy future person. Look out! Ooh. It's probably about that late for Mara, too. Yeah, if Thunder's in Sweden... I think Mara's got a 5 or 6 hour delay, too, so it's probably pretty close to that late. Although she left us! She left us! What was she gonna go do? What was her... Oh, she had a meeting, a mixer meeting or whatever. All the partners have, like Time Shot used to do their monthly meeting or whatever, like the second Sunday of every month we'd all get together and hang out. Not hang out, talk about business and stuff like that. I think it sounds like the mixer partners do something similar. No, yes, I know. We're purified. I also, so Nintendo had an eShop sale this last week or whatever. Then there's America with 4 different time zones to keep track of. Yeah, for sure. But we're much bigger than like all of Europe combined. So, but there was an eShop sale this week. So I usually don't do digital copies, but I went. They had a sale on Ukulele, which I know I already own a copy of on PC, but I don't. The game doesn't really work well on PC. I think it's definitely made to be played with a controller. So I picked up a copy of that when it was on steep sale on the eShop, Alaska. Well, yeah, that's true. Technically, yeah. Alaska and Hawaii are each in their own zones as well. How many Pokemon? She's got 4 Pokemon? Yikes. I'm like, why are we not done with this battery yet? But yeah, so I picked up Ukulele, which is, I think is going to be a lot better on console with a controller and everything. And I probably could have just hooked a controller up, to my, PC, but, I think this will be good. It was on Steep to say, I was like, alright, I'll do that. I'd rather do that than have to figure out how to get a controller hooked up to my computer. Is American Samoa in... That might be in the same time zone as Hawaii, though, potentially. I could be wrong there. I'm not totally clear on where Samoa is. Yeah, but, like... Well, I do have... I've got, like, a PS3 controller, and then I've got an Xbox controller, but, like, neither of them seem to work. I think I had to get, like, a specific... Because, like, the Xbox controller I had was wireless. And so that didn't work, and then I found another one that was cheaper that I would, but like that one didn't, so there's like a specific one you had to buy to make it work, and I just didn't. Also, the entirety of Europe is in fact larger than the USA. Well, I don't know if that's true. You're forgetting Alaska and Hawaii. Take up like half the world. .9. Ha! Take that, Europe! What? Oh, I mean, crap! Stupid American education system. I don't know, that being said, all of Europe would still fit inside Texas, so fight. Blame Betsy. Who's Betsy? Oh, DeVos, the current, whatever, somebody, American education lady. Yeah. Rage King, no! That's right, we got a healing circle right here, and I don't think they're going to be able to do much damage to my side. Yes, Texas is in fact larger than the entire U.S. No, I don't know. They always, I mean, there's always the memes where, like, they'll put, like, the entire globe inside Texas or whatever sort of thing. It's a product of our schools. I've never actually lived in Texas. I have no actual affinity for Texas. Just being ignorant intentionally. Gosh, nobody can take a joke. Alright. Next floor. I should actually look at these levels. We don't get a ton of experience from battling. Yeah, I mean, we're still kind of on par with everybody. Alright, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, catching is like the only way to get decent experience in these games. Even with the... You can't battle wilds, but even the trainer battles don't really give you much compared to, like, catching a wild Pokemon. So we do it just for fun, I guess. Yeah. It really highlights how many Pokemon we needed. More ghost Pokemon you need. The true size. Cool, I've never actually seen something like that. But I mean, like, Africa's a continent, not a country. So, I mean, that makes sense. My wife and I were just, well, we weren't talking about that specifically, but my wife and I were just, I forget what we were talking about, but we were like, why don't we use metric? It's like, I still don't understand how the Imperial system makes any sense and why, like, we wouldn't just, like, most of the rest of the world uses metric. It actually makes some sense. I don't understand why we don't use it. I think we were trying to figure out, oh, because Imperial, my wife was doing some baking or something. And I had to explain to her that, because it said, you know, ounces or whatever. But in the over here, we use ounces for both volume and weight. So like she had like an 8-ounce container, but that container was, the ounces in that instance was weight, and so she needed a cup, which is 8 ounces, but it's 8 volume ounces, and so she was trying to equate this, like, okay, so there's like, it's like, no, it's just, she measured, I'm like, no, there should be like 3.5 cups in there, and then she measured, I was like, oh yeah, crap, you're right, and it's like, yeah, we need to just be on metric so things actually make sense. Yeah, we use ounces for both volume and weight. I think there's like 16 ounces in a pound? Yeah. Pretty sure that's right. The one useful measurement we have is a foot. I don't think metric has that. Oh gosh! My Psyduck's almost dead! I was oh no! Oh no! Okay, no, he's done attacking. I can get Psyduck out of here. I don't want Psyduck to die, so let's get Psyduck out of there. I was too distracted by chat. This is why the rest of us make fun of I mean, there's lots of reasons to make fun of America. Oh no! Wake up, Sandy! Well, wouldn't a decimeter be 10 meters? I think a meter is their closest equivalent to a foot. It's 10 centimeters. Oh, yeah. 1/10. Which, how many centimeters are in a foot? Way more than that. 30 centimeters in a foot? I have a ruler in my desk. Man, Jay, try not to be so ignorant. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, we have them, like, on our rulers, but we don't use those kinds of measurements for anything. Do I have... Yeah, awakening. That's what I want. But yeah, it just... We learn millimeter, centimeter... yeah, like, they don't... Yeah, they really don't teach us decimeter. Like, you're right, because we use millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's... Alright, Sandy's awake but confused. But yeah, at some point, it just... I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Like, even, like, over here, because, like, I work at an engineering company, so I can tell you, like, yeah, we have, you know, imperial measurements on our stuff, but basically everything is done in metric. Anything that, like, technical that gets done over here uses metric anyway, so it just doesn't make sense to... Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, it's nonsensical, our measurements. So it's just, yeah. Anything we do technical over here uses metric, so we might, at some point, we just need to make the switch. It just doesn't make sense to continue on this way. Everybody should just be on the same measurement system. It just doesn't make sense not to be. A quick heal. Psyduck got wrecked! Man, the things we find to rant about here on Rantimer Gray Gaming. I think we're just so stuck in it that there's no turning back. If we aren't careful, we'll end up... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, yeah, it's just, you know, it's hard to change anything on any kind of grand scale. And if they tried to, it'd be all like, no, America! We can't, they should be like us because we're the best or whatever, and it just... Meter is a unit, by the way. We just add a prefix to it, kilo, mean... Well, yeah, no, I got that. I understand metric enough to understand that, for sure. Like, we do get taught metric, like, in school and stuff, but I don't use it in my daily life. Yeah, I mean, and I understand. Well, the America. First they took our job, then they took our dirt, then they took our answers. Yeah, we do get taught, and we do use metric, like, in school, but, like, obviously just as, like, an understand, like, this exists. Most other people use this. Especially because, like, most technical, like, in engineering and everything, like, they're using metric. If the U.S. officially moves metric now, most Americans we can't use imperial system for a long time. You'll still use imperial. Oh yeah, like what? I mean, obviously, yeah, a change like that's not going to happen overnight. But like, what in Europe? I guess you're saying in UK, which is specifically, but like, what kind of things are they using imperial for over there? Yeah, I mean, you have to make the change and then wait for everybody who uses imperial to die off, and then it would be set up. Fahrenheit is silly. Now, I think. See, well, that's a whole different discussion. That's a whole different discussion. I don't think Fahrenheit and Celsius is an imperial metric deal. It just depends on what your... Like, your guys' whole temperature system is based on the freezing temperature of water or whatever. And then Fahrenheit is based off of something else. I don't know. Do, 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 do. I'd be able to make the switch to metric way easier than I'd be able to make the switch to Celsius. Just because I actually use, like, I think about temperature more in my... Ow, that really hurt. I think about temperature way more in my day-to-day life. Like, I know enough, you know, I could roughly estimate, you know, if somebody gives me a temperature in Celsius, I can more or less figure it out. But, we're at a grid level 41. Man, OP. Kind of nice having a larger range for temperature. 75 is nice, but feels weird to just hear 28 or something is a nice temp. Seems too... Yeah, I mean, that I think just because most of us use temperature more in our daily lives than we use like measurements, so it's like, yeah, it's just more ingrained, I feel like. But yeah, like, I don't really, like, because it's not like a 1-to-1, it's not like Celsius is just like 30 degrees offset from Fahrenheit or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know how the equation works exactly, but 75 sounds like you'd be dead. Yeah. Okay. Like somebody got wrecked again. Rage King. Rage King should probably come off the front for a minute. In fact, yeah, we're gonna move Kalar up front because she is dark and normal, so none of these ghost type moves we're getting hit with are actually gonna do anything. Fahrenheit -3. So you're saying Celsius is the Fahrenheit temperature -32 times 5/9? Huh. Well, when you... It for whatever reason, I think it deleted it when you first posted it Thunder, and then Jay must have restored it. Oh no, Ghastly! Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how that's determined exactly. Oh no. It looked like it had gotten deleted to me, but then it popped back up down at the bottom. And I didn't have a chance to... You were about to and it disappeared. Huh. Weird. Yeah, Mixer must just have been being odd, because I don't think we have any other mods lurking right now. We might, but...
Be gone. Be gone, intruder.
Oh, I'm still wearing my Team Rocket thing. No wonder they're mad at me.
Be gone, intruders.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Catbot's fault, for sure. Yeah, this one's even bigger than the last one. Oh, hey, Spacey. You right. Spacey, did you restore it? Tort used the thing he used last time. Okay, Space is just working in the background, doing his thing. I'm sorry, Spacey. It's not intentional. I just knew Mara was gone, Kaze isn't here. Wasn't thinking. Oh, is this... Why is this so sad? Stop making me so sad. Little Cubone talking to his dead mom. Oh, he did? Okay, good. Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to get a chance to send him out today. I'll have to get that stuff figured out and take it out tomorrow. The true form of the ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother's spirit was calm, returned to his kind of... These people don't have to beat up his mom in this game. Cubone, you just came here because you wanted to see your mom again, huh? Sorry for thinking your mom was scary, Cubone. I don't want to leave Cubone alone like this. I'm going to take it home. I got this. Yeah, I got to go ride out Team Rocket. Right then, I guess leaves up to you, Tort. Come on, Cubone. I like that Cubones are now found in Rock Tunnel as opposed to their natural habitat being this this tower. Like, I get with its backstory and everything, but yeah, it didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Oh, Haunter! No! I think that'll be gone. I think leaving the room resets it. Yeah, I do actually like I I don't know why they take the Safari Zone out of, like, every game now, but I do like seeing some of those cool, rarer Safari Zone Pokemon scattered throughout the wild here. Oh, there's no people to fight up here? Oh. Spoke too soon. Stop right there! We'll be going first!
With that Spectre out of the way, we can finally get to the top.
You're the old geezer they call Mr. Fuji, right? You're gonna be repeating your Pokemon research for the glory of Team Rocket!
Ignore us all you like. We're used to it. We won't take no for an answer.
Yes, Jay left. Get your wallets out! Alright. Gramps here thinks he can resist, so we're setting him straight.
You'd better disappear, twerp, or be prepared to fight.
Meow! That's right! But we literally just battled these guys, so I guess we'll see if their teams changed much in the time since. No, stupid! I gotta get this Clefairy off the front of the team. Crap. Alright, Rattata is going to crunch on the Arbok, and Fairy's coming off the field, and Sandy's going to switch in. I want to bring Sandy in. Bring Sparkles in. The problem is Sandy's ground move is Earthquake now, since the grinding, and I don't have a flying type on my team, which means I'm just wrecking my own Pokemon, and I don't really want to do that in a Nuzlocke. Glare, who you paralyzing? Pikachu? No, Rattata. Alright. Using Sludge Bomb. Okay, Sparkles. Ooh, doesn't take that super well. Alright, let's try Hyper Fang on the Arbok. And let's go for... Well, they can't from, like, Thunder Wave or something, but I think a non-electric move like Glare probably would still be able to paralyze an electric type. Because it's not strictly an electric... Like, Thunder Wave I don't think we could, but honestly don't know. I probably should have doubled up those attacks on somebody. Probably the Thunderbolt's not going to be enough to... Yeah. Should have doubled up. Oh crap, is Poison Jab more powerful? No, that's Venus Shock. Sludge Bomb. On Sparkles. Okay, Kalar hadn't gone yet. Not enough to finish off. Gosh darn it. Crap, the Weezing is the scarier one. Crunch on the Weezing, and I think Zippity Zap is priority. So if I can knock it out with priority, then the Crunch will then move to the Arbok, I think, right? So let's do that. Alright, good. Weezing's dead. We should be able to finish off Arbok then. Weird that the Weezing was doing more damage than the Arbok. Weezing's usually more of a defensive dude. Flare Blitz. Let's look. The problem is this Arcanine is a special attacker. It's got an attack lowering nature. So yeah, I don't think we're going to want Flare Blitz. Give them Flare Blitz. Too dangerous in a Nuzlocke in the first place, and not... Okay. Oh, Rattata still's got his move. Okay, good, good. Alright, I'll mix it down. I really want this Rattata to live, because I'm kind of counting on her to take down Sabrina for me. I gotta think about these double battles. I gotta rearrange my team a little bit better. Make sure we're better prepared for these double battles. We've not had good pairings matched up last couple times. Oh, seriously, again?
Looks like the Operation Stealthily Kidnap Fuji is a bust then.
Don't you think I know that? It'll be fine. We just have to help out with the takeover of Silco in Saffron City. Looks like the American's popping up again. Meow. All right. What you got, Fuji?
And who might you be? You came to save me from Team Rocket. Thanks, but I didn't even notice they were here. I was too busy trying to calm the spirit of Marowak. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home. It's the Pokemon house at the foot of this tower. So, Tort, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, it'll be hard to complete such a task. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Pokeflute?
Ooh. Hey, Kay's old buddy, old pal. How you doing, bud?
Upon hearing the flute.
So this is going to be our first instance. So like with every other wild Pokemon we've caught, we just throw balls at it and we catch it. I'm pretty sure with Snorlax and with like the other legendaries and stuff, you actually have to battle the Pokemon down to a certain degree before you can try to catch it, which is a little scary because this is a Nuzlocke and it's a little lock. And that means I have to put baby Pokemon up against a Snorlax to try and whittle it down. Before we do that, let's see. Hello.
Have a nice even number.
Thanks so much, D. D-Miner has donated $9.50. Have a nice even number. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Let's see. I want to look at. Obviously, $9.50 is not on my tip menu, but so many people have talked. There's the link. For $9, you get to feed a hungry baby for a week. So there you go, D. You just fed a hungry baby for a week. Thank you so much for your awesome support. We can allocate it to the $8 tier too if you'd like, whichever. Let me see which one is $8. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. Instead of me scrolling up, let's just do this. All right, and $8 is bulk and recreational items. Hey, there we go. That works too. Thank you so much. You guys are being incredibly generous today. I greatly appreciate it. It's going to a good cause. And so has played Pokemon for 20 years. Plays the handholdy kitty version for a week and gets afraid of old school catching. I mean, I'd be afraid of taking baby little lock Pokemon up against a Snorlax in the first place. So yeah, it's not a change. But I don't think I have like the option to run from the Snorlax or anything here. Like I think I have to catch it, which means I have to survive battling it. All right, candy jar. Let's do that. Quick candy will increase speed. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. Tough candy, defense. Big candy, inspect with energy. Let's see, where's that put us? Okay. We'll give Navi some good defenses. I want to give some defenses to Sandy as well. Give some to Rage King. Oh man, I got a ton of these. I was trying to save them. Let me see. So 80. Let's get this guy to 90. And we've got some defensive Pokemon. We don't have to be don't have to be concerned too much with what Snorlax will dish up. Okay, and what's Sandy at? 92. Let's get Sandy to 100 defense. And then we'll also see what the next tier would be for Navi. 68, 69, 70. I think that'll be good for now. Mighty Candy raises attack. It's got 3 of these. I'll give all 3 of these to Sandy, I think. Oh man, I got so much candy to apply. Alright, we'll have to do some of this later. Let's give these Pikachu candies to Sparkles. +1 to every stat. OP for days. Yeah, I'll have to off camera apply the rest of these, I think. Rare candies, I think we'll hold on to for the moment. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a critical thing, but they've been piling up, so I figured I'm a little worried about taking these baby Pokemon up against Snorlax. Oh, I did want to, before we did that as well, I wanted to look in the TM case, because we've had some decent TMs. Let's see, we've got Thunderbolt. Can anybody else? Navi can learn Thunderbolt, so we might do that. TM. Alright, Moonblast is really the only move she knows that I'm interested in keeping, because that one is Stab. I want to see if she can also learn Psychic. Because we did get... Ooh, Mega Drain. Can anybody learn? Nobody here can learn Mega Drain. She can learn Psychic, so we're going to do that. We'll teach this to both Navi and to Psyduck. I do love that while they went back, for the most part, to Gen 1 mechanics, no abilities, things like that, that they did keep the TMs are forever use sort of thing. That's like one of the best things they added in later gens. Dark Pulse. Rattata is a physical attacker, though, so we're not going to do that. Play Rough. It'd be nice if Rattata could learn that. Or Sandy. I'd love to teach Mega Drain to somebody, too. Alright, I think that'll be fine, though. Navi can learn Brick Break. That'll be alright. I think what I'll do is, I think we're going to lead with Navi. Should probably save too. Not that we're gonna soft reset or anything, but just because it's been a while. Right. Well, I'm thinking about it. Let's. She's gonna be the one we're battling with. Let's get her up to 80 at very least. We'll do that next tier, and then we'll go try our luck on Snorlax. We got a couple of Snorlaxes we got to battle. Technically, Snorlax is a little lock. Eligible Pokemon. Alright. So we could use him, I guess. Have you guys seen, like, pictures or footage of people riding Snorlax? It's like him as a ride Pokemon. It's so stupid looking. I'm like, oh, that's fun. You can ride Snorlax. Great, that'll be good. Yeah, Snorlax is a ride Pokemon. Here, when we catch him, I want to check up here, see if there's somebody who'll give us something. If and when we catch him, I will show you. It's horrible. Forget little old man lives on Route 12, or so I hear. Me? My Pokemon's ashes are resting in the Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM, I don't need it anymore. Roost. Yeah, just hang on, D. I will show you. If we can catch him. Which we should be able to. We got a good store of Ultra Balls. Assuming we can whittle him down without losing a bunch of Pokemon. Should be just fine. We'll skirt these guys for the time being. If possible. Just because they don't really give a ton of experience. Anyway. Ooh, Lures. Lures have certainly been useful. But Snorlax should be not that far away. Okay. Repel. Repels, I feel like they're super pointless. I don't know why anyone would spend money on repels in a game like this. Like, I get it lowers spawns, but I don't know what lowering spawns does. Like, because even on a you know, a route with full spawn, full spawning rates, like you still walk around them. There's not usually an issue. Do you want to use the Poké Flute? Yes! Play the Poké Flute. Is it going to show him, like, waking up in the overworld? Oh, yeah, he does wake up in the overworld. That's awesome. Snorlax woke up. Snorlax, look at you. He looks hungry. Hey, Tort! Oh, Mr. Fuji. There's something I forgot to mention when I gave you the Poké Flute. Oh, perfect timing. You see, this Pokemon is called Snorlax. It's been known to attack the first thing it sees after waking up. It thinks what it sees is food. Since it can be pretty dangerous, please help calm it down by battling it with your Pokemon. Once you defeat it, it'll become more docile. You should be able to catch it, just like any other Pokemon. Snort rotisserie for food and attacked. I mean, let's be honest. It's kind of like the shark scenario. They're like, oh, sharks only attack humans because they think they're seals. I'm like, no, they attack humans because they think they're food. And they don't, like, spit humans out because, like, oh, I was looking for seal. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to bite you. I would never do that because I'm a good shark. It's like, no, sharks eat food. Snorlax is basically a shark. Alright. Let's sing. Navi-doo! Seriously, I'll put him to sleep. There we go. Unfortunately, this may not work out real well, because Navi is a special attacker, and Snorlaxes are generally pretty specially defensive. I know, Crew, my Munchlax was always my special wall. Let's go for Stab at least and see what that's going to do for us. We may have to switch into somebody else. Well, I was going to say that'd be fine, but if he's going to wake up and do crap like that, no bueno. I think I can withstand another one of those to try and put him to sleep again. I don't know if I can. Should have brought Ghastly. Although he knows Lick, so I guess that wouldn't have been super helpful. Who did I give like 100? Oh, okay. No, yeah. Where's the defenses? 89. Sandshrew, the one that's got 100 defense? Yeah, alright. We'll bring Sandy in. I should have really bumped up Clefairy's defenses. Kind of shortchanged her a little bit. Oh my god! See, that wasn't even a crit! Crap! Brick Break or Earthquake? Brick Break, yeah, move input. What is Brick Break's power in this one? 75. Earthquake's 100. What is the multiplier for, well, when you take Stab into account? Super effective twice the damage? I think we're gonna go Earthquake. That might not be right, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oof. Okay, went for Lick. And Sandy. Oh no, but we're paralyzed. Crap! I'm gonna say Sandy outsped. Gathered all. Oh! Sandy gathered all. Did we just affection break out of paralysis? Nice! I've had Sandy following behind me, which I guess is what boosts the affection stuff. So, okay. I'll take it. Good. Alright. We did it! We did it! Whoo! Alright, and then we got a big fatty to catch. Let's, Alright, let us start with a berry. Because that makes the most sense to me. Snorlaxes are not easy encounters. And then we've got to go for the Ultra Ball. Excelente! Well, this is as good as we're going to get. Berry boosted and excellent Ultra Ball. Hey! We did it! We did it! Fantastic. Alright, I'm probably not going to use Snorlax because Snorlax is for sure not totally, even though he's technically legal, he's not really in the spirit of the Little Lock, we'll say. But I do want to get him out and show you guys how stupid Name It K's do it. Alright, if you want to be named after, or you want a Snorlax named after you, we'll do it. Sandy, go to level 39. No, Dimar, you can't leave. I'm just about to show you Snorlax. That's alright. This is like the first ride Pokemon we've got, though. I don't think anything else we've got. Okay, no problem. that works. Oh my, Tor, that was impressive. There are Pokemon out there that will try to attack trainers just as Snorlax did. If this is your Pokemon, the best thing to do is defeat it, then catch it. Remember, defeat, then catch, in that order. We'll see you later, then. Alright, so, I've got to show you guys this. Those of you guys who haven't seen it, it'll be a treat. Oh man, I love his little icon. Look how huge he is. Okay, yeah, add to party. We'll take Navi off the team for the minute. Okay. Now. Oh, you're back already. Okay, well. No, not communicate. Party. First off, let's change the name. Kays wants it named after him. Alright. Phone call came with the word. Got it. Alright, now. Take out a Pokeball. If it's... I don't know if ride Pokemon are automatically ridden if they're outside their Pokeball, so we'll see. Okay, yeah. Look. This is how you ride Snorlax. you and your Pikachu just cling to its belly. Like, what? Why wouldn't you be, like, perched on its shoulders or something? In what scenario is this the best way to ride a Snorlax? It's just so dumb. Oh, man. Alright, so... I don't know. I can't tell you. It would make perfect sense for us to be up on his shoulders or something. But instead, no. We just cling to its belly fat as it wanders down the route. Alright. We've got like 20 minutes left. Do you guys want me to go down south via route? Well, no. Well, I guess, so we have a couple of choices. We can either go to Saffron City, or we can head south to Fuchsia either by Route 12 here, or we can go across and fight the other Snorlax and go down the cycling road. Now, what would you guys most like to see? While you debate, I'm going to fight this guy and go get my item. Oh, wait, crap, I got Snorlax up front. I mean, he's technically legal. I won't use him after this battle, probably, but he is technically legal, so we'll see Snorlax in action. So there's no real issue, but I probably won't be using him in general. Yeah, we'll get Kays some action here. There's a couple of tough trainers south, so just be super careful of that. Good to know. Headbutt. I need to get the return TM. I feel like I probably should have been able to get that by now. Oh no, he's asleep! You get sleep talk on Kays here. But yeah, in general, the battles have started getting tougher just because we're starting to feel the difference between the evolved Pokemon and our unevolved Pokemon. Those moves are perfect for you. Yawn, lick, rest, and headbutt. Yeah, unfortunately we have attack lowering Growlithe. Growlithe's moveset is OP in this game. Like, he learned all the moves he knows right now. He knows Flamethrower, Crunch, Outrage, which is an awesome physical dragon move, and he also knows Play Rough, which is an awesome physical fairy move. And it's like he learned all of that naturally. That was all just his level up moveset. And so if like we didn't have an attack lowered Growlithe, we would just be super OP. Crap. Onyx. Rage King? Kays, did you see us walking around with you? I don't know if you were paying attention to that portion. Ouch, Earthquake. Oh, you did. Okay, good. Oh man, Rage King took that like a boss. Good. Surf's up! I guess that's not true. I think Snorlax was our first ride Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure we can ride on Onix as well, which we've not done. But we did catch Onix was our encounter in the Rock Tunnel, so we could do that as well. In fact, we might do that just because I think that'll be funny too. Oh, really? I could have sworn in one of the trailers or riding Onix, but I could be wrong. I've not attempted it. 3 Ultra Balls inside that 1 Pokeball. Awesome. No. There's no held items in this game, so I would guess that Everstones do not exist. Just because there's no held items at all. So we're gonna get K's off the party. In fact, we gotta add him to our catches. There we go. And then let's add Onix to the party. Let's see what Onix can do. Take out a Pokeball. Okay, this route seems to be a little narrow for that, so hop over here. Yeah. That's so cool. I'm pretty happy using Sandshrew, but if Sandshrew goes down, Churchill was such a bro in the Emerald Little Lock. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get an Onix going. Onix is a legitimate little lock Pokemon, so. Alright. I want to get Onix back off the team. And then I gotta figure out... gotta figure out how to use... I think play with Sparkles... Hey, Sparkles. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Yes, so we did learn Fly. So do we want to go... to Saffron and do Sylph? Do we want to go Celadon and fight Snorlax and go down the Cycling Road? Or do we want to continue down Route 12 towards Fuchsia? K's votes for Sylph. Anybody else want to weigh in? Going once. Going twice. Sold. Alright, we'll go do Sylph. I don't really have a preference. I've run through these games so many times, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we've got our team restored, right? Let me... but we need to heal for sure. So let's do that. Although I do need... Well, D-Matter, you said you beat the game. What is the condition for getting access to Surf? Because somebody was telling me that you can feasibly get Surf before fighting... like, you can get Surf and, like, go fight Blaine before you do, like, any of the other Pokemon. Or, any like, before Erica, Koga, Sabrina. So, like, what do we have to do to get Surf? Because that might be... Because what I'm thinking... Well, I only have 4 gym badges, don't I? Yeah, never mind then. Surf is a secret technique that you find from an NPC. Got it. Yeah, I only have 4 badges, though, so that's not going to work. I was going to say, because the Grass-type Pokemon that I really wanted to use in this run was Execute. But unfortunately, the only places I think you can find Executes, from what I read, was... on the route to Victory Road, past the 6th badge's gate or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I was thinking we would just need Surf, but no, we need to have 6 badges unlocked too to be able to get up there and get Execute, which is unfortunate. I would really like to use Execute, but that's okay. That is okay. We're all healed, right? Looking good. So, Sylph is our next stop. Let's go ahead. Yeah, like, you need to have Surf and have, completed your 6th badge, I think, to get to where Execute is hidden. Alright, so we're going back into Team Rocket, so there's going to be a lot of poison types in here. Although... You know what? We're not going to do Sylph today. Well, let's wait and see, because we've only got like 15 minutes left. I really don't want to kick off that portion until we've completed it. Well, no, I was thinking we could just, like, go do the Fighting Dojo or something, but I guess we're gonna have to complete... No, wait, what is this? Oh, we can do the fighting dojo. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this instead of kicking off Sylph. Move Navi up. And what we can do is, well, let's, because it looks like these might be double battles. Committing to 2 battles. Single battles, but I've got to do 2 in a row or something. Oh, but yeah, obviously, I activate 1, battle that guy, and then, okay. I'm going to add Blathers to the party instead of Rattata, because normal dark type, not really going to be useful in here. But that should work. What level do I have Mr. Dimes on? I'll grab Mr. Dimes too, just to be safe. I don't think Kaze has been here since we, or wasn't here the episode we got Mr. Dimes. Rage King's gonna be useful. Let's get rid of Duke. Well, Duke knows Play Rough. Okay, Sandy, you're coming out. Just because Kaze is gonna hate this. Mr. Dimes! Oh wait, there's a coach trainer in here? Oh, fun. Hi, I'm a coach trainer. I'm on loan to the fighting dojo. You're pretty strong. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, when they line up trainers like that, where they're clearly, like, facing and, like, you're gonna have to, like, I don't know why they don't just take the extra step and make them double battles. I feel like the only double battles in this game seem to be with Jessie and James. Yeah, she was kind of hiding over in the corner. I'm hoping that Navi can handle this pretty handily. And this thing doesn't know Poison Jab or something. Moonblast! Stab, super effective. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, I enjoy double battles. I do. I mean, obviously they raised the challenge thing. I mean, it's a lot more difficult to do a double battle. And so I enjoy that aspect of it. But also, oh, and I just took my ground type off the team, didn't I? Yup. Alright, well, Navi, you're just gonna have to handle it. Okay, you took that pretty well. But yeah, I always enjoy when they do the double battle stuff just because it shakes things up a bit. Exactly like you said. Keeps it interesting. The punch. I think we lowered his special attack. So assuming Navi isn't paralyzed, this might be enough, depending on how much... Or we lowered his special defense, I think I thought. Nope, I guess not. Alright. But those aren't doing enough damage that I'm too worried about it. Let's give Navi a chance to finish off the Electabuzz. And we fought through the process once again. Boom, baby. Yeah, I've always been more of a jiggly, wiggly, tough kind of person. So I'd never really used Clefairy a whole lot. I'm excited to... And finally, unfortunately, fairy types are not... Ooh, Thunder Punch. I have a feeling somebody's going to make good use of that. Let's take a quick look at this. But unfortunately, fairy types are not super useful in this region. Or wait, I didn't look. Sparkles can learn it. Mr. Dimes can learn it. Navi can learn it. I have to look at Sparkle's stats. I'm gonna run back and heal real quick. And then we'll take on the rest of the dojo there, and I think that'll be a good wrap up for today. Oh no! Don't pull me in. Don't. Okay. Good. Cut over a street too early. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, do you mind? They should have either like rotated the people so that they weren't like clearly supposed to be a double battle. There's a ton of instances here. Now, obviously in Kanto, double battles didn't really exist at the time. But like there's a ton of people who like, you know, even just on random routes that you like, they're clearly like they're 2 feet away from each other. There's just enough room for you to walk in between them, but then you can't battle them together. Like that route north of Vermilion where, like, the boyfriend and the girlfriend are at or whatever. Like, that would have been a fun double battle sort of deal. There was another route between Lavender and Celadon where they're kind of right next to each other or whatever. It's like, yeah. It would have been so easy for them to just make those double battles. But yeah, I feel like the only ones we've seen have been Jesse and James. Alright. Navi should be good to go. So we'll see what she's got to offer.
Wah! You are trespassing in our fighting dojo!
Black Belt Hitoshi.
Primate?
I love Primate in this game. I don't know why. We fought one earlier. He just looks so good in this format. Alright. Moonblast! The nicer thing about Clefairy is that Clefairy's line lost the normal typing altogether. Jigglypuff Wigglytuff became normal fairy, whereas Clefairy just became fairy. So don't have to worry about fighting types at all with her anymore. So much battling in these last couple of episodes, I think we're probably not going to have to do much grinding for Koga and stuff. I don't know exactly what levels they're at, but maybe we have to do a tiny bit? Maybe everybody wants to be at level 45 or something instead for those, but we'll see how it goes. I have a feeling, at least my hope, is that Kalar, our Alolan Rattata, will be able to just rip through Sabrina's gym, no trouble at all. But we'll see. Graveler is not a fighting type Pokemon, sir. I do not know who you think you're kidding, but you are incorrect. You have Rage King. We'll bring him in. Hopefully this Graveler doesn't explode in our face. Can't remember what levels I was at, but I was able to beat them fairly easily with type advantages. Yeah. Yeah, we've got enough. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Deacon Clark 06. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I expect Sabrina to be easy. Thank you so much for the host, Deacon. I expect Sabrina to be easy, especially with Alolan Rattata. And then Koga might be a little challenging, but we do have a couple of ground types, so if I really wanted to, we could probably sweep him super easy. I probably will just do, like, Sandy and Rage King. I guess Rage King's got Psychic-type moves and isn't weak to the poisons. Alright. That was not so bad. Let me quick look at the team. Yeah, people look fine. Do it again.
I hear you're good.
Hey, Decky. Poliwhirl is also not a fighting type Pokemon, although at least it evolves into one. So you're getting closer. But Navi actually knows Thunderbolt. I just taught her that, so this will be good. At least I don't think Poliwhirl's still pure water, isn't he? I feel like he is. Doesn't get the fight. Yeah, it doesn't get the fighting type until Poliwrath, because Politoad is pure water still, and they wouldn't remove a type. That wouldn't make sense. Poliwhirl goes down. And then I'm assuming the last guy here is going to battle me with Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Both of those are technically legal Pokemon in this game because Tyrogue doesn't exist yet. But I probably won't end up using either one of them. Yeah, I mean, like even like Clefairy and Pikachu are only legal via the technicality that we have only the 151 in this game. And those two are the same. And I mean, at least in this game, in the original 151, both Pikachu and Clefairy were pre-evolutions. Technically, standalone Pokemon are also legal, but I'm trying not to use many of them, just because they're a little OP. All right. Alright. I think Navi's probably still good. I don't want to run all the way back and heal. Maybe I'll pop some potions real quick. Do I have enough? Yeah. Won't be too low after doing this. We'll just do it up. Just to be safe. Haven't really used Blathers yet. We could get Blathers in here. But we'll see how it goes. Navi, our actual team member, Cry Master. Grunt! I am Crafty Master. I'm leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Yeah, there's a lot of technicalities going on in this run because, technically speaking, there's a lot of non-little. Oh wow, he's just got a Poliwrath. That's weird. A lot of the Pokemon we're using technically wouldn't be legal in a Little Lock in like the most recent generation, but because this is only the original 151, it counts. Bumblebee. Finish off with a Thunderbolt. Not bad. It's a little weird. I don't know why he didn't battle us with Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Yeah, it definitely is. You don't even really think about it until you go back and play those games. I like Turtles too. Like doing the Pokéath'locke. Now, obviously, it's been a couple of years now since we did the Pokemon Yellow Dice Lock and everything, but even the Pokemon Crystal Wedlock and stuff wasn't too long ago. Sichu, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting type Pokemon. Could be a Machop, because I'd love a Machop. Kick. Knuckle. That's kind of weird. Alright. Yeah, it just dropped in there. Okay, so you didn't miss anything. Okay, so anybody have an opinion? Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee? Hitmonlee. Alright. Hitmonlee's my favorite of the two. I think Hitmonchan's probably the better Pokemon, but I've got more attachment to Hitmonlee for sure. When kicking, the sole of its foot turns hard as a diamond and impact destroys its enemy. Yeah, that'd about do it. Alright. Well, guys, that actually brings us right to our time slot. The end of our time slot, rather. So you guys were amazing today. Seriously, all of you guys who donated are just insane. Raven and D-Miner and Thunder and hey, thank you so much for the follows, Spooey Boogie. But yeah, I mean, everybody who donated today and to this campaign up to this point, I greatly appreciate it. We're doing a lot of good in the world with all of our donations this month, so thank you guys so much for that. And thank you guys just so much for hanging out. A big crowd today. I don't know if some of you guys are already out of school or whatever, but a lot more people hanging out, which is awesome. Oh, hey, Hidden, host you to 80 plus viewers. Hope we're not getting rated, because we're literally ending the stream right now. Oh, we're getting rated. Hey, Raiders, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Bonkers. Welcome. But, oh no, I feel like I'm gonna get taken for streaming. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. But unfortunately, we've got to go find somebody else to raid because I was just wrapping up my stream. I was just doing my my goodbyes as you guys popped in, which is so. Oh no! Just let us through. Oh no, we accidentally just activated the self stuff. That's right. You guys do your thing. All right. You're good. Now, they've taken care of him. We'll be able to get in there next time. But yeah, so let me take a quick look. Hey, thank you for stopping in, everybody, for hanging out or for popping in, and the follows. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully, get those follows, and then next time we're streaming some Pokemon, you guys will be able to join us for that. Let me see. Nudie is streaming, so we're gonna go raid Nudie. So that'll work out nicely. Nudie's a good guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do raid. Where my noob? So I'm going to. Oh my goodness, there's a penguin. That's fun. I'm gonna have to show that one to Mara. I wonder if she's seen that one yet. She probably has. She's a partner, so I'm sure she knows everything that's happening. But thank you guys, Raiders. I'm gonna end the stream now. And I'm going to pop a host over on New Year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. And I'll see you guys all back here next time. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one.